everyone, Coffee and Colouring here, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you my July 2021 colouring book haul, and I ended up getting 21 books. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. So starting off, I'm going to show you the Tanya Bogema-Stolova books that I have, or Tatiana Bogema-Stolova, she goes by both. So the first book is Nice Little Dragons 2, and I got the first one last month, I think it was. So I just had to get this one. I love the cover and I love dragons. So it's very, very cute. And like always, all of these colouring books will have flip throughs on my channel. So just go through to the flip through playlist if you are interested in a full flip. And if they're not up yet, they will be up soon. So yeah, there's a bunch of cute dragon themed pages in here. So next I got Nice Little Town 8, and it was kind of just a random pick. I do love the houses in this one though. It's very steampunk themed compared to her other Nice Little Town books, and I really love that though. I think it's such an interesting concept. So yeah, I really love this one. And next, because I want to grow my Christmas colouring books, I got Nice Little Town Christmas, because I do have some that have Christmas themed images, but I just want to make sure I have plenty of cute Christmas images to colour when December comes around. So that is that one. And the last book I have from her is Vintage Classic Colouring Pages, and this caught my attention. I think it was a few months ago. I was browsing on Instagram and this one popped up, and I saw a flip through and loved the cover, and I just had to get this one. So whoops, they're the examples from her other books, but here are the images in this book. I really like the shading on these, and I think they're very fun images. I cannot wait to colour them. I think they'll just look really amazing when they're coloured. Love this one. This one's the cover, and I love colouring my pumpkins. Love colouring my mushrooms as well. So yeah, excited to jump into this one soon, hopefully. Yeah, that is this one, and there are more books in this series. I think there's a total of 4 or 5, but I really like the images just in this one the most. So I'm not too sure yet if I'll get some of the other ones, but yeah, really like this one. So next I have the Creative Haven Country Gardens by Teresa Goodridge, and this one's very, very popular. Teresa Goodridge is very popular, but colouring with Elena on YouTube, she does amazing in her Creative Haven books, and she was one of the few colorists that inspired me to pick up this book. I just can see so much green themed things, obviously because of the flowers and the grass and the trees, and I just love how those look because green's my favorite color. And just colouring with Elena colours these amazing, like wow. So I just had to pick it up, and I hope I can do just as well as giving these pictures justice because they're just beautiful. That one's really pretty. Got a little bird bath. So yeah, it looks really fun when I'll be in the mood for these. And yeah, I cannot wait to jump into this one too. So the next book, I should have had this a while ago, but I only got it this month, is Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford, and she's one of my favorite illustrators, and the Johanna Basford books are my favorites. I have a special place for them. She was one of the first artist books that I colored from, and Enchanted Forest is my favorite. So I love that she came out with another new book. They're double-sided. Just trying to squeeze it in. This one's really pretty. So yeah, I'm sure you've all seen flips of this one anyway, so I won't be doing a flip through of this book because there are others around on YouTube. But yeah, it's just beautiful, and I've seen so many beautiful pages done by multiple people on Instagram and here on YouTube. So this one, I cannot wait to jump in. And I say that for every book because I truly cannot wait to jump into them, but I have no idea when that time will come. Obviously, it depends on your mood a little bit and what you feel like coloring as well. But yeah, love this book. So happy to finally own it. And next, another one I've wanted for ages since I started coloring was Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosanes or Rosanes. I'm not too sure how you say his last name, but this one was like my first favorite book from him that I was like, I need this one, I need it. And I just hadn't picked it up, and then I got Phantomorphia, so I wanted to do a couple in there before I picked this one up. But the images are just stunning, and now that I got Derwent Inktense as well, I would really love to use them in this book. It's got a bunch of fantasy creatures or mythical creatures. Yeah, I love this book. That's Mythomorphia. I'm also not doing a flip through on this one because I'm sure you've already seen it, and there are many flip throughs. Just search the title and Kirby and you should find it. So next, I've wanted this book since it got released. It is Dark Fantasy by Selena Fennick, and I love fantasy themed images too. They're just really fun to get into and color. So there are duplicated images, and this would be the second half, and it's got the little title of the image down here, which is really nice because in previous books by Selena Fennick, she puts a little quote or description and the title on the left side, but I think I definitely prefer it down here because then if you use markers and it ruins that text or bleeds through. So yeah, down here is quite a nice little spot. Really love this one with the lion and also this kitty. So cute and pretty. There's the cover image, and there's the second set. Here's the first set. But yeah, this one will take me a little while to want to jump into it, but when I'm feeling patient, I will get into this book because it's just gorgeous. Even the cover's beautiful. And there's another one by Selena Fennick. It's also new. It is called, I believe it's called Dark Magic. No, sorry, Wild Magic. It's called Wild Magic, and I really want that book too. So yeah, hopefully I'll pick that up soon as well. And the next book here was a must-have for me. It is 50 Jungle Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. I love this series by her, and I was so excited when I started seeing this book floating around. And it's just cute. Who wouldn't want this book? Look at that. So much fun. I really cannot wait to jump into this one too. So adorable. And she just does really, really well with the images and making it flow nicely. Really, really fun one. Love this. I hope there will still be more miniature books in the future. Yeah, I just adore this series. So yeah, that is this book. Next is Cozy Interior by Demeter Victoria, and I love the colors on the cover for this one. So the original copy, I think it was the original copies, were called Cozy Interiors with an S, and I had a slightly different cover. I had one of the other images from this book. So yeah, that's originally how I found this, and then when I searched it up, I saw this book with the different cover had the exact same images. It's been on my wish list for a little bit now, but I had to get it. It's got just beautiful, cozy looking interior, like it said. So it's got duplicated images, as you just saw. And yeah, when I'm in the mood for this, I really cannot wait to jump into it. I'm thinking of doing a marker base and then Prismacolor pencils over the top. I think you can really make it pop and play with light sources and things like that. So that is this one. The next book is called The Easy Coloring Book, and it's by Jade Summer. So I had to get this when I saw it. It has a bunch of images here that are grayscale. The grayscale is very faint and it's not too much of it, like it's just a little bit of grayscale, but I thought it'd be really fun for when you just feel like coloring something really simple or to practice shading and things like that. So I do plan on using colored pencils in here or maybe a marker base. This one would be really fun to do. But yeah, it's got really fun images. I like a lot of them. And yeah, I can't wait to color some of these. One of my favorites is towards the front. This one, it's the burger page. Like, how juicy and yum does this look? Obviously, it would be very unhealthy, but it looks good and I would eat it. So yeah, that is this book, and I'm pretty sure they're not duplicated. No, there is, yeah, 50 images in this book, and they're all different. So yeah, this one I really love the images in, and also cannot wait to jump into it. So the next book, oh my god, it is stunning. It is Tattoos by Ava Brown, and this is my first Ava Brown book, I believe, and I think in my last haul I did end up talking about this book and saying how the tattoo art is just beautiful in here, so let me just jump in and show you. I just really love the style. And I said in that video, and I'll say it again, there's a lot of these I would actually consider getting tattooed onto myself because they're just gorgeous. So this one has duplicated images. That was the second set. Love that one. Oh, the little owl with the witch hat. That's so cute. So yeah, this one is really pretty. Cannot wait to color in this one as well. So the next two books I have here are by Laraza May, and I've got Chibi Girls coloring book, and this has been on my wish list for a while now, since I found out about Laraza May. It was one of the first books by her I actually had on my wish list, but I've purchased other ones but this. But I really love it. It's just cute chibi images. And you guys that return to my channel know that I love these chibi books. And if you're new here, I love these chibi books. They're just so much fun to color. Again, they're more simple, which makes it easier coloring, and I just absolutely love it. So that is this one. And for a lot of you, because Laraza May doesn't have like the name on the cover or the back of the book, it's actually, what I figured out, the first image of every one of the books by Laraza May, the back of that first image has it here. So it says art by Larisa May. And yeah, so that's a little thing, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, who's the artist, and we want to credit the correct person and everything. So yeah, but love Larisa May books. So that is that one. And then I got Kawaii Witch by Larisa May as well, and again I'll show you, here's the first image and here's the information down here. And this book, oh my god, this book I just love. It's got chibis, it's got witch themed chibis, also Halloween themed images. I just absolutely love it. How cute. Cannot wait to jump into this one. And the Larisa May books don't have duplicated images, I believe. Pretty sure they are all individual, unique images. So that can be a plus sometimes. Sometimes I do like the duplicated images, because it's like if you ruin it, you can do that, or you could play around with colors, or you could give it to a friend or a family member and both do a buddy color or something like that. So that'd be fun. But also the plus side without the duplicated images is you get like all unique images in a book, and sometimes you get more than the space that's being taken up by the duplicates. But yeah, this is a pretty thin book, so if it was duplicated, it probably would be a plus if you were paying the same price. So next is Coco Wyo, and I absolutely love Coco Wyo's books, and this is Neko Girls. Beautiful cover. Again, it's a chibi book, but unlike Neko Girls, and it's got black backgrounds on, I believe, all the images. Yes, and they're all unique images. There's no duplicates. Really love this book. I love the style, and Coco Wyo's books are definitely some of my favorites. Love, love, love this one, and I need to jump into it. I have actually been taking a little bit of break from chibi coloring, and I've been really into my color by number stuff, so yeah, but I'm hoping I'll do a couple chibi works this month. So that was Neko Girls, and then we have Decora Anime Girls. And the thing that I love with the Coco Wyo ones that I've seen is they label it as anime, like Decora Anime Girls, and this really does look like an anime style. I've seen some books label it as anime, and to me it doesn't really, it just looks like a cartoon character. It doesn't look that distinct anime style, so really love this. And same with the Coco Wyo chibi, it looks like chibi. And all of the ones I buy, like Larisa May and things like that that are labeled as chibi, I love the style that they are describing as chibi, so that's why I picked them up. But yeah, this one definitely looks like its description. They're all unique images. Cannot wait to color these. That'd be so fun, and the color schemes you can come up with. Love the cover as well on this one. Okay, so now we're going to get into my color by number books. So this is Mosaic Art Patterns by Sach and Sachdiva. I'm sure so many of you have heard of this book and seen this book, but I finally picked it up. I finally bought it off my wish list, and I'm so happy that I did. I absolutely love this book. I'm having so much fun, and there is no solutions or anything at the back of the book, which I kind of like, because it's like you can't cheat and look at the images like, you know, you're really surprised when you do color it and you're not too sure what it's going to be until you finish. So yeah, the main thing you have to do is it's got the color palette here, and as I'm selecting the colors that I think match here, I've been writing it down in a notebook that I have, so I can just easily select the colors from that point forward. And yeah, I will show you the couple that I did. It's in my completed pages video, so you would have already seen. The first page is this one, And I really love how they turn out in this book. It looks printed, it looks like the pixel art, and yeah, it just looks really nice. And the next one that I did in here is this one. It's the clownfish page. Looks amazing. So vibrant and pretty. And I've actually got a whip in here that I started today. So I'll show you that. Here's a little sneak peek. So this is the whip, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's this section here. I don't know if, to me they look like leaves, but they might be trees, but I think they're meant to be leaves. And yeah, I will hopefully finish this one tonight. And yeah, I'm really having fun with this book. It's really good and super fun. I'm also really particular with the color by number books I like to pick up. I like the finished works to look somewhat cohesive with the color palette, like this. Obviously got it sticking to some colors, because there are the other books that throw bright reds and bright greens and bright orange all into one color scheme, and it just looks too much to me. I also like for it to look very smooth and yeah, just mainly cohesive, I guess is the best way to say it. So that is Mosaic Art Patterns, and I hope I can get some more by Sachin because I'm having so much fun with this. So the next book is the 70+ cartoon characters, and this is by Jennifer Rowling, down here. And I saw these example images and it was a must. I added it to my wish list and I ended up getting it for July. So yeah, I've actually done one in here for this month for August, and I will show you guys. So this one also doesn't have a color key at the back, and I finished the page that I'm going to show you last night, and I absolutely had so much fun doing it, just having no idea and seeing it get put together to see who it was going to be. So they all look like this, and in this particular book there's all different sized spaces to work in, and some are more detailed and some, like this one's really detailed, and then some have like bigger spaces, and yeah, there's quite a variety, and there's 70. So here's the one that I did, a little sneak peek for next month, or this month because we're in August when I'm filming this, is this. So it ended up being Stitch. Really had fun with him, and I will tell you what I used, even though you'll hear my completed pages, but I used Ohuhu markers to do Stitch, and I used a Crayola Super Tip for the grey and for the background, but it looked super streaky, and you know, I just hate streaks, so I ended up going over with a Prismacolor pencil for the whole background, and I'm so glad I did. It took like an extra 10 minutes, and I feel like it just smoothed it all out and makes Stitch stand out, because the Crayola Super Tip I used was a bit darker as well. So yeah, that's my Stitch, and he was one of the more simple, easy, quick ones to do, so that's why I chose this page. But I really cannot wait to do more in here. You really cannot tell what they are, because even the white spaces aren't left blank. They've got numbers, which all the colors numbers change every time. So white will not always be number 6. Here it's number 3. Here it's 0. So it's different, and I think they do that so you can't remember the numbers of the colors and kind of piece together the image in your head, which would be hard enough as it is. And they also don't have the white spaces blank because it will kind of outline the image for you. So I think it's just to really hide the image, and it's really hard to tell, impossible for a lot of the pages to tell what it's going to be. But there's some where you can see a faint outline or something depending on what numbers it is. So yeah, I'm super excited to jump into this one. I actually I think it's one of the new books by Jennifer Rowling, and it's the one with Winnie the Pooh on the front cover, and I'm pretty sure it's 50 plus cartoon characters. And yeah, that one came out this month or last month. It came out last month or the month before, sorry. I keep forgetting we're in August. So it came out in June or July this year, and I had to get it because I'm having so much fun in the Jennifer Rowling books too, and the fact that you really cannot tell what the image is going to be, really. It's pretty hard to tell, so it's just a really fun experience, and I've been hooked on that, so looking forward to that book when it gets delivered. And next is some more Disney Hatchet Heroes books. So I have Disney Portraits, and this one has outlines of characters, and when you color it, it's not going to be that character, so really fun. It really hides the images so you can't tell what they are, so I do like these ones. There's some, if you focus, you can kind of see, like that one is Maleficent. I don't know if you guys can see, her eyes are there and the horns, but it's got Rapunzel on the front. So yeah, these will be really fun to do. I'll show you the solutions as well. Nearly forgot to do that. I'm just showing you like blank pages basically. So here are some of the solutions. Really like the solutions that are in this one too. This one, Treasure Planet. I love Treasure Planet. So love when there's images from that in these books. And some I've noticed, because this is in the Trompe l'Oeil book, the tome 2 one, and it's like the exact same image but maybe slightly different with the colors, or if it's zoomed in more or zoomed out more. And I've seen that with a couple of the images, but I don't mind, because it's not like they're repeating every single image in every single book. It's just here and there. There's a couple that are repeated. So yeah, that is that one. And then I have the Grand Classics Tome 7. Why did I say Tome 8? Tome 7. And it's got Dumbo on the cover, and this one is just blank, like there's no prints on these ones of other images. So I'll show you the solutions. So that is in this book. And next is the correct one, Le Grand Classics Tome 8, which has Pinocchio. So the other two I hadn't done any in. This one I've done 3 images in, so I'll show you those. I did this one here of Jafar. This is in just Crayola Super Tips. So there's him. And then I did with this one, the witch from Snow White, with a Crayola Super Tip base, Prismacolors over the top. And then another Crayola Super Tips base and Prismacolors over the top is this one of Lady. So here are the solutions to this one. Some of them. I don't do flip throughs of these because I didn't want to spoil the solutions, but then over time I thought, even if I look at the solutions in this book, I'm not going to remember it from this book when I'm moving back and forth through all the other books I have from this series. And yeah, so I'm not going to remember this one is in here or any of these are in this particular book. So yeah, I'm just excited to do more from in these books. So that is the last book. So these were all of the books that I got in July 2021, and I probably should stop saying in all of my haul videos that I need to calm down and watch my buying and buy less books in such a short time, because in reality, that doesn't happen. I end up doing it again and again and again. So I have no idea how many books I'm going to get in August, but I will definitely be excited to show you no matter what, and no matter how many I get, I'll definitely do a haul. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.